Okay, hi everyone. Today during the Ruby call, I'm going to go through and show some of the modules that can be used for the purpose of marketing. And basically also a lot of our users are building currently out some funnels to bring in people through a webinar and convert them into a group coaching program or a cohort or something. But that could be used for anything, right? Marketing webinars are pretty much the thing these days. They convert way better than the free lead magnets do on the pages. And so I've built out a funnel for everyone that uses Pipeliner, which is a different system, but this can be utilized in, for anybody, if anybody's trying to market anything. The other thing I'll show is the new Personify, and then how to bring those modules into the chat and do some stuff. So, I'm going to share my screen. Have either one of you played with the new Personify?
I built a persona the other day.
Okay, isn't it pretty cool? And then have you used IntelliChat with the modules?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I know it's pretty it's just, and I can't wait for Canvas that are coming out soon too.
I don't even know how to process that.
I know. I haven't been on the calls lately and I really need to. So I just built out a persona right now, actually, but the Personify, really quick, I just built this one, Mia, the regenerative health practitioner, because a lot of the people that are using this are doing this. And so now when you create a persona, let me show you. You could still do it via creating from text, from a URL or social media. But now when you put it, it gives you 4 options to choose from. I forgot what I should have saved my persona content. So oh man. Let's say, so Ruby, let's go with really quick. I'm gonna do this one really quick. Rubi AI is a tool, any business owner to use to sell, use to market and run their business, let's just say. And so, because a lot of people are brand partners. So brand partners model. And we're looking for brand partners. I don't even know if this is going to give me enough. Looking for brand partners wanting to grow and share AI. I'm just going to really simple because I want to show you the part that it gives you 3 or 4 options for those that are going to catch this recording later also. So you want to be a lot more clearer on who, more about what you're doing. I just did something very, very simple. So it writes up 3 about different descriptions for you, and you pick the one that's most closest to the one that you want to choose. A couple people coming in. So I won't do this part because I'll take you to the one that I built earlier. So you just pick which one on the Personify really describes most of what you want. And then going back to the one I'm just saying don't save. I already went through this one. And so this was my Mia regenerative health practitioner. It actually really nailed it because then it gives you a summary of the person. They're looking for financial freedom in the holistic wellness space, work-life balance. They're interested in making a positive impact, but feel overwhelmed by technology. So I was doing this from my technology business and reaching out to healthcare practitioners. And so you can come in here and change all, these to say, maybe no, maybe they're in this range or this range, you can play around with this. Maybe they've got different occupation. So in my case, I went with the health and wellness. I also then, if you come up at the top, the psychographics, this is where no matter what you do now, whether you're using chat or any of the other modules, you're going to want to pull in this persona so that it writes directly to them. So you have all these options. Yeah, you can click more, but sometimes less is better, right? Sometimes less can be more. So I wanted to nail it to these three, as opposed to the rest that are here. And then what are their values? So, work life, financial freedom, making positive impact, maybe independence, so you can pick as many as you want. I just stuck with three in this case. Lifestyle, active, health conscious, entrepreneurial. They're not savvy, right? Because I'm looking at more the health coaches who aren't very savvy, tech savvy, desire, their motivation. So all of these are going to be different depending on what you write in the persona. It's going to pick out the ones that are best going to be for your person. And then this one came back different, struggling to, oh, look at that. I messed that up too. It was like to keep leads. So I changed it, struggling to get leads. So you can change these right here to what their main problems are. And then transforming lives. So this is like their aspirations and stuff like that. So you can go through and change these and upgrade these. But once you do this and you save this, now, instead of just going into the modules now, you could actually access that through IntelliChat. And another thing that's newer on version 2, because we haven't done these calls in a while, is the ability to choose which AI platform you want your information to come from. So, I haven't done the full research on what each one. Hey, Heidi.
Can I interrupt you,
Go ahead.
Therese?
Uh-huh.
Can I show you something? So right above where it says learn more, see all models, and then there's a little learn more. If you go up, right there. If you click on that, there's a video, but then scroll down. You can watch the video, but then scroll down. Scroll down, and there's all the chats and what's their best use for.
Oh, very cool. I'm so glad you're here.
I have a few other things to share if you'd like, but at the same time, I'll be quiet. I just wanted you to know that.
Oh, I love this. Yeah, definitely. We'll have you chime in when, because I haven't been in all the meetings. I'm guilty. So this is awesome. So we want to create copy for the websites, for the landing page, the funnel, right? The funnel we've built. So which is the best?
So scroll up. I think I can't see that because I'm on my phone, but Sonnet is really good for that. See all those? There's a little breakdown.
Sonnet. Okay. Oh, there you go, ladies. Best use, content creation analysis, business intelligence, advanced chatbots, and virtual assistants. Okay. Gemini. I was using, which one I was liking a lot of, what is it called? Command R. Anyway, so you can, this is awesome. Thank you. So let's pick, I'm just going to go with one. By the way, if you don't want to use your words, you can do the free. So they now have a free version, but that free version is very limited. So if you're going to be doing your copy, that's going to be something you're going to be attracting and writing, I would definitely use one of the other ones because they're much, much better. So anyway, let's just go with Sonnet. Okay. And then persona, you can pick that persona. Oh, look at this. I had an older one, so maybe we'll pick that one. Educational, supportive, inspirational, encouraging. I like educational, but I guess it doesn't matter. By the way, it does matter, but for the demo purposes, it doesn't. It really depends on the tone and the voice you want to portray, right? So for instance, you may, during your webinar, you may be more educational, right? Versus in, maybe when you're trying to sell it, maybe you want to come from supportive. So I do recommend, like, there are times where I will just use the same exact module, the same exact what I put in, and I'll do it in the different, in different voices to see what I get. And even in different chat, the different chat versions. So anyway, so you can do that, and I'll leave that there for now. But I wrote down some modules, and I'm gonna just, I'll talk through them really quick, because I wrote down a list of ones that could help out in creating what you want to create. So topic research is a really good one for any type of anything you want some research on. And, you know, all you got to do is, if you look in here, research. And when you do these, well, actually my VA is creating a whole Google sheet, and maybe it's out there by Robert, but I wanted her to get familiar with each one. So she's actually going to each one and looking at each what it does. And so we're going to be able to like do a summary for everyone too. But really, you put what topic you want to research up to 200 words. And then, you know, how many words you want it to give you in the research. So let's say you just want to, you know, weight loss, or detoxification and weight loss, or regenerative, you know, some of the things that we're doing. And so it gives you some really good research stuff. And take note which ones you might want me to show you after. Unique value proposition, that's one that not a lot of people use, but it's something like if you hired a marketer to do your stuff for you, this is one of the top things that they would do. So how are you going to position yourself different? So what's the advantage of your offer? So you would throw this in and put in all the description of what you are offering, and then it's going to give you how you could stand out uniquely, and then you could use that for your website. And then the other cool thing is you could take that and you could throw what it gives you in another module, or in another thing, or in chat, and have it like, write an email about this, or, you know, write a paragraph on how do I explain this, or put this in my, you know, how does this benefit, blah, blah, blah. So you can use whatever it creates, but definitely I would suggest everybody go out there and get what your unique value proposition is. Another one to help you, oops, I didn't have to do that, is the PAS. This is, PAS is problem, agitation, solution. So it gives you what's the problem, what are they agitated about, and what's the solution, right? So it's a really good framework to use when you're thinking of copy, when you're thinking of speaking to, you know, a pain point or a problem or something. So this is something I always end up kind of, instead of research or in above research, go in there and see what it's going to pull. So this one I will show today for sure, because it's a good framework. The other framework, I keep kind of clicking out of it, is the ADA. ADA is going to give you 4 things. Attention, like the attention line, the interest, the desire, and the outcome. And so most times what you're going to be able, oh, I'm sorry, the action's the last one, if I didn't say desire and the action. So it's going to kind of give you things that you can use for your headline, for your take action now to solve this problem. So I'm going to show this one today as well, because that one's a good one. Another one is the before and after. I love these. These are the ones that we use when you say, before you take this course, this is when you like, this is how you are now. And after you've taken my program, this is where you will be. So this helps to paint and bridge that gap between their pain point now and what your program will do for them. And so these are all things that like marketing agencies and marketers use all the time to first analyze before they go out there. They use these frameworks for ads, for promotional and all those kind of things. That's it on the promotional side. Now, a couple other modules that are on here are a landing page. There's actually one. So if you're looking at some type of landing page copy, this is another one that you can throw in there, put some information down, be able to do that. But before you do that, I skipped over that one. There is also a know your target audience. And this one really helps to clarify more of who that target is. So you do have the persona builder that you're going to use and all that, but this one's a really good one to really niche down and to really understand who your target audience is and what you can do. Okay, so other ones I'll just run through. There's one called Perfect Headlines. So when you're looking at anything, building a landing page or something, the headlines, and there's also website sub-headliner or yeah. So usually you'll see one thing and then you'll see smaller type on any type of landing page. What's the headline and then what's the sub-headline? And so those are going to be really good in attracting and drawing attention in. There is a cold email for those of you who might do a cold email campaign to reach out to people to let them know what programs, what offerings you have. Another one, as you're building your offers out, create the ultimate offer. So this is one that will take all you have and really start to, why aren't you showing up? Oh, creating the ultimate offer. This one's amazing too. We can go into probably that one also. There are other things that you can use, like summarize with bullet points. So if you want to have something, and this is good for website copy too, or you want to get a certain point out, you can have it do a summary and then put the bullet points. The bullet points could help you with talking points, could help you with section on the website, or could help you with content or course materials, anything like that. You can really use that one for a lot of good stuff. And then there's stuff for video. So because the way we build out the marketing funnel is through a webinar. And so sometimes like coming up with what to put on the webinar. So you've got a hook and intro that you can use. You've also have a script for video, even for like descriptions and stuff like that. But these two are probably the two of my favorites to like give me some ideas on, really grabbing attention. The hook is always the thing that like pulls them in. And then the video script is to help you out with that. So those are some of the main, or there's a lot more modules. Heidi, are any other modules you know of that you would use for our webinar to sales funnel? I mean, there's a lot of them, but we're helping.
You know what? I was just on a team call and somebody suggested to put in a sales page of a product that you want to sell or a similar type of product. So you can create your persona from a URL. You know how you can do that?
Yeah.
Upload their sales page and then
right.
That would create your ideal audience. So then you can create your sales page from their sales page.
Nice. Yep. That's a great idea.
And then the other piece, and this doesn't necessarily need to be in the module, but in the chat, in all the IntelliChats, and there are 4 free ones, by the way, now. And some of them are really good. I know you said the free ones aren't, but some of them, it depends what you're using it for. So try the free ones first, of course. But you can create anything in chat. Like I've been creating I just created a post for tomorrow about branding in chat and wrote a story, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
There's so much. So
Yeah, I use the chat
for
all the time now, and I use it with the module and I use it without, because it's just, and then I use it with changing which chat I want to use. So yeah, I love it. I love the new and improved
there's
chat.
one more piece I'll share quick. I just had an office hours and we were sharing, and this woman created a quiz, and now she's going to use that as her landing page. So the quiz, Ruby did it all, created the quiz, the answers, and then the categories. If your score was such and such, this is you. Such and such, this is you. Ruby created it all
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
as a freebie sales landing page kind of thing.
Yeah, for the funnel to bring people in, they opt in to take the quiz and get the answers. Yep. That's awesome. Okay, so which anyone have, I'm gonna show a couple, but anyone want to see one in particular? Go ahead and throw it in the chat or tell me. But I think what I'm gonna do while you do that and think about it, I'm gonna show you the 801. And so we did the Serenity scale, let's call it weight loss program. And so, oh boy, let me see. Did I have something written up already? Let me think if I did. Oh yeah, here we go. We started to just play with it. Oh no, this is for something else. So we'll say, I guess this will work. 61 weight loss transformation guide. Doesn't have to say weekly calls. Okay. Okay, so attention. So, I didn't even tell it what people are feeling. And it says, are you tired of yo-yo dieting and feeling overwhelmed by your weight loss journey? Discovered this where balance meets sustainable results, because there was something that says something about sustainability. So that's the attention. That's how you can, yeah, and you can have this get rewritten in here. We could play with that. But I'm going to read the whole thing first. The interest, imagine a weight loss program that nourishes not just your body, but your mind. Our 6-week group transformation journey led by offers more than just a diet plan. It's a holistic approach. The desire, the weekly support, the practical lifestyle challenge or strategies. Perfect for yoga enthusiasts. Interesting. You can take that stuff out too. And then ready to embark on this journey, visit the website to learn more. So it basically, that's the action you want them to take, is to join. Now let's say in this same one, what did I say I wanted to change? You can actually just you can copy this now and put it in here and ask it to ask Ruby to reword it, to speak more on something else, or to elaborate more on the desire, or remove the part about yoga, and it'll remove it and rewrite it over with the way you want it. So that's why I like incorporating the chat with it. So that's one. And then what I can do is, if I still want to keep all this together, I could go back to the modules again. And then let's do the PAS. And so it's pulling in from what I did the last time, which is really cool. But it didn't do this one. So Serenity scale. And so here it's going to spell out to you what the problem is. They're tired of yo-yo dieting, feeling like on an endless roller coaster. And you can change based, and you want to be clear what you put in too. Like, what is your program about? How are you different? Agitate. So it's telling a story. Imagine waking up and imagine waking up each day feeling frustrated, disconnected from your body. They probably do that now. You're tired of countless diets. So here's some of the things that you could take for your copy. Feeling frustrated and disconnected, tired of diets and exercise programs and that don't stick, feeling hopeless and disappointed, feeling drained and, lack of confidence, because of how you feel about yourself. Tired of restrictive diets and workouts. I mean, you see how like it gives you so much that you can use for that. The solution, well, I've got the solution. I'm going to introduce you this 16-week program. And it's not just another diet. So it's a whole mind, body, spirit thing. And then so it talks more about that. And then what do they get from it, right? So, and you can continue, like you can add on to this stuff, but I love this model. This is where I take out a lot of my like bullet points to be able to really speak to their pain points. And then the other I'll show you is the before and after before. Now I'm taking the same exact write-up. If I was a little more clearer, do more stuff to it, but we're just doing the same thing and running it in here. And again, so it's bringing, you're not alone. Many women struggle to find, and that's a really great point to remind them. And especially if you're doing a group coaching program, that could really tie into this. After, now imagine, so this is you before, now imagine after our program, you're going to feel energized, confident, in control of your health, and then the bridge is the program, the coaching program, the course, the software, the system, and what you all, how you're going to support them to go from the before to the after. So those are big marketing tools that, usually marketing analysis, usually like a marketer is going to charge you to sit there and to come up with this stuff. And Ruby has all the data in the back end to give this to you. So I'll stop there. Does anyone have any questions or anything in particular? Oh, say no markdown in black and white will go away. Okay. I don't know why it sometimes picks to do the markdown and sometimes not.
I asked Robert that, and he said in Cohere that will happen. But did you show how you can upload a product page? And do you want to show that?
Yeah, I don't think I have something to upload right now.
That's okay, but just to see, if you go into the chat, just click on and open up all the chats in the middle rectangle.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
No, the chats. So go to, yeah, that. Okay.
This?
So if you hover over those chats,
You're cutting in and out.
so just open up the chats. I was gonna.
Which chat, Heidi?
Okay, can you open the chats?
When you say
Not
open,
not the history. Show the 9 chats.
I had that open.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. If you hover over to the right of the, like, pick any chat, and there's a little icon on the right of that chat. So go to the one that's highlighted right there. See the little icons right there? Yep. It'll show you whether it's enabled for anchoring or vision. And anchoring is when you can pull in a PDF or an Excel document or data, and you can use that to anchor your content.
Where did my thing go? Okay, so if I hit, but you can't, it's not here, right? Where do you
No,
anchor?
I'm
How
just
did that
showing you
anchor me?
that, yep. Now you go to anchoring there.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep.
And then you can put in a website, or you can put in that square in the middle. You can upload a document, a PDF of your product. You can make a document if you don't have one. You can put it all on a document and then save it as a PDF and then upload it. So now all your social media content, your blog, whatever is going to reference that PDF.
Right. That's awesome. I
I
haven't
just
played
wanted
with
to-
this yet. I know I need to. This will be my next thing I play with for sure.
Teresa, I can hop on a call with you anytime.
Yeah. Yeah, so definitely like if you have, for instance, I know Sarah, you do a lot of research and stuff like that, and so you can upload like your research stuff and even Carrie for your regenerative health stuff, and then pull it in there and then now use it in creating copy based on the document you put in here. That's pretty cool. Okay, so where can I help you in terms of getting content, getting your stuff? Because there's so many of the modules. Is there anywhere anyone feels stuck and was like, oh, if I knew how to do X, Y, Z easier, I could do it?
Yeah, I have a question. So I already created that persona or that person with you actually before, which was super helpful.
Mhm.
So then I would just go into the modules and just start seeing what it comes up with, and then I can edit that. Is that the process from after you create the persona?
Yeah, so you can pull the persona in anywhere. So I would come into IntelliChat and then pull in the persona, which one you're going to use, and then which voice and tone. Remember to always do the voice and tone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can pull in the module as well. Before they used to be separate. Now you can do it all in one place. And so we can do, let me see, which one was I topic? Unique value proposition. And like,
Is that what you would do for creating the launch? That would be the first one?
I would do like all the ones I was showing,
Yep.
I do a few things to gather data. Like it's
Got it.
kind of like, and then I get my key points to all of it. This one's gonna say like, give you some things on how you stand out. Now, mind you, if you had incorporated a document about you, maybe you have a one pager or a profile thing and like everything about you, your credentials, your what you teach, your topics, the things you love, or even a PDF from a course you've taken, anything, right? You can create it, upload it, then it's going to pull from there as well, which is really, really cool. So this is telling me that achieve sustainable results, gain unwavering support, master life-changing strategies. So it's saying that's based on what I put in, that's a unique value proposition that they're going to master life-changing strategy. They're going to get unwavering support and they're going to achieve this. So if you're not clear what the results are or how to word it, this would be a really good place because then you could just take this and
Okay.
copy and paste
So
it.
like if I'm going to do topic research, then I would just enter the topic I'm wanting to do the research on, and then the word is where I would write more details.
What do you mean the word?
Or it says word limit, and or where I would put, is that where it says where it says enter the topic and then word limit? Do I have to put anything in there or no?
You're in topic research. I don't
Oh,
see what you're seeing.
I
Hold on.
see what it is. It's just saying number of words, so you could say under 200, 500.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. I don't have to put any. I was wondering what I put in there, but
You
I
just
don't.
select how many words. So that's topic research. I was showing you, what was I showing right now? Forgot. Oh, unique value proposition was the one I was showing. And then there's topic research. So the thing is like, you don't have to use all the modules. I just wanted to tell you where to go grab stuff. So that
Okay.
if you were a little like, I'm not sure, and then you could use some of the things you're capturing for the other modules as well.
Okay.
Creating the ultimate offer was another one. That's a good one if you're not sure what your full offer is, but you might already know that, right? And you just need some more some more verbiage or some. Let me see, know your landing page. So they've got the landing page. So many different things. So yeah, let's go with that with the rest of the time. What is something that anyone?
I have a question. So once you have, I like this verbiage and everything. So once you have this, can you download it or can you use this to put like, let's say on a one pager or a landing page or something? So how would you do that?
Yeah, couple ways. You can copy each section right here by doing the copy right there. One of the things you can do is while you're playing around with it, you can put it into the editor here. So one of the things over here is the editor. And so if you click on that, you can paste it in here. You'll notice it comes in like coded in a way. So if you just click on the format markdown, it'll clean it up for you so that when you put it in a Google Doc, it'll be with these, the way this is. And so what I typically will do, either one, I'll have a Google Doc next to my screen side by side with this, and I'll copy and paste in there. If I'm on like my laptop and I only have one monitor on hand, I'll use the editor and I'll put it all in here. And then you can download or you can copy it and paste it onto a document at the end. So there are times, it depends on where I'm at, what I'm doing. If I just want to keep rolling and copying this stuff over, but it's very easy. And then you can, oh, by the way, you could also edit in here as you're going. And another good way to use it like this way, let's say that, no, it's now a 20-week program. And then I can make some changes and I could put it back in here and say, okay, rewrite it with and include these new changes I just put. So that way you're editing right here on screen back and forth. And this, you can make this bigger by expanding it here or making it more narrow. Those are the two versions. The other thing you could do here is look at what the prompts are actually. So this can really help for those, why is it not showing prompts? Maybe not. Let's see. Am I freezing? It usually shows the prompts. I don't know why we're not seeing prompts today. Anyway,
I think you have to save that in the prompt. I think that it shows the image prompts, but those you have to save the prompt, I think, on the bottom.
okay. I've seen it before. I'll play around. We'll see. It should work, but I don't want to waste time there. Yeah. Heidi, is
Sharice, can I give an idea?
Go ahead.
I was giving an idea because a lot of you folks are doing these programs, X amount of week programs and such. And there's a module in there called 3-month marketing plan. And I have a friend who did a summit. And when you put everything in there about your program, it will give you marketing and social media, blog, all these collaborative, all these ideas, and it'll back you into the date that you want to launch your program. So it'll give you month 1, month 2, month 3, and then it will give you week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 of each month. So play around with the 3-month marketing plan.
I love that one.
Your programs, okay. I wanted just to remind you that is good for this group.
Yeah, I love that one. I think when I did the big presentation before, that's one of the ones that were in the sequence of stuff is how to plan it and how to do all that. So yeah, thank you. This is a great one. But I would focus first on getting, like those of you that are like when we talked earlier on just getting the content for your websites and all that. And then when that's done, or, then we'll go into how to market it. Like we could focus on that next week if everybody's ready.
You're saying focus content for the landing page, right?
Landing page, the webinar page, and the sales page.
Okay.
And then next, like, that'll be the next step. We'll go into how to market it. So we want, that way we follow a sequence. Linda, these ladies are in another group with me too, where they're launching cohorts through our system. And so it's weekly group coaching type thing. And
Oh,
so that's why there's kind of like a couple of them that we're doing the same thing, but a little different.
okay.
Okay. The other thing to touch on quickly is the images, the virtual studio. The Image Lab now has these other, it used to just be DALL-E 3 and Midjourney. So Leonardo now is in here. And these are other modules, like you see that are out there that you can purchase separately. So like if you wanted to use Midjourney, DALL-E 3, Leonardo, I'm not really familiar with SDXL, I haven't used that one. You would need subscriptions to these individually. So now you can pick and choose within here, and within each one, there's different types of imagery that it could create for you. The other, like, and then DALL-E 3 is the more basic one. I tend to, because it only uses 1 credit, I'll do things in DALL-E 3 first to see if it's if my prompting is good enough. And then so it'll only use 1, even if it doesn't look perfect, if it's giving me an output that I like, that could, then I'll go do it in Midjourney or Leonardo. And then like, even in these, they have different ways, so we should do some training later on all the different ones. Heidi, do you have anything to say on these in the Image Lab?
Yeah, I'm playing around with the Image Lab. With my favorite is Midjourney and DALL-E. I'm playing around with Leonardo. If you open up Leonardo, it has like stuff in that thing down there. Oh my gosh! Like,
I know,
all
it's
those
insane.
choices.
It's well, Leonardo is
Yeah.
probably, I mean, I'm used to Midjourney too, but Leonardo is really one of a really great one. So to have all these options in here, and then
So
style.
what I just did on a previous call was I asked Ruby to write me a story. It was a branding. I'm doing a branding post tomorrow on the AI University. So I asked them to write a story about a woman named such and such, and this was, so Ruby wrote me a story. So then I asked for a prompt for the image for the story, and the prompt was so detailed, I would never have created this prompt. So that's how and then the prompt was so good, and I put it into Ruby image and DALL-E 3. It gave me like this amazing image. And the woman is a creative. She helps people that are creative, that aren't tech savvy. So the image was of a woman with an iPad with all these musicians and creative people around. It was really cool. And you'll see it
Nice.
tomorrow. It's going to post.
Okay,
And one of the
awesome.
things about prompting for images is to think about Ruby not knowing, Ruby can't see. So if you can't see, create the image for what you want with everything from the energy of the image, what it looks like, the flowers, the vibrancy of the colors, the mood. Is it light, dark, daytime, nighttime? You know, everything. Is the person facing you, away from you? And give it as much detail as you can. And then your image will be that much more descriptive based on what you give it.
Yeah,
So that's
and
what I would say about it.
yeah, I love it. And I'll be honest, like, I am not the greatest at this part of it. I can create copy like crazy, but when it comes to this, and I know why, I don't sit here and I like don't paint them the whole picture. I'm just like, do this, and then I'm like, why'd you do that? Well, I didn't give it enough. But those of you who are a little more creative, or even if it's not, even if it's just a simple create an image of vibrant looking women who are healthy and happy, and they're in a circle looking at each other. I guess that's what she's saying, in daylight, on the sand in front of the beach, like, you know, giving it all the details of what you perceive that image being. You know, Carrie, I could see you telling it a lot to do stuff out of the garden, like things in the garden, or with the pulling food from the ground or from a tree, or, you know, stuff like that, because it like really portrays you and what you stand for, or stuff like that, right? So just being more descriptive. That I gotta get better at. I have not. Me and Image Lab do not get along yet. We do not do that good together. Sarah, on the other hand, is creating some amazing things. So I gotta pick her brain and see what she's doing, because she has some amazing images that she posts.
I just go and do it like sometimes when I need to de-stress. I just
Oh
go to
yeah?
it's very de-stressing. I make mandalas and
I'm surprised I haven't seen anything about fairies and all this other stuff from you. Oh my God, you gotta do one.
oh, and you will.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, so what else? We've 10 more minutes. Is there anything you want me to show you? Let me think of the other stuff I have.
So I have a question. What was the module that you said, like the pain and then what the program will do for you? Because I feel
Yeah.
like that is like,
Yep.
like I just got off a call with somebody today, and I'm, like I said, I'm people's last resort, and I don't want to be people's last resort.
I resonate with that, Carrie.
Yeah,
But you know what? Unfortunately, due to the nature, you guys do end up being last resort, right?
Yeah. That, and I told her, like, I was really confident this is going to be your last first appointment. Like, you won't have to
Oh, I
go
love
anywhere.
that.
Just because she's tried so many things, and it makes me sad, all the money she spent just putting a band-aid on things.
But the other thing too is, like, listen to your clients
Yeah.
and document all their pain points. Those are your pain points to throw into Ruby and say, create me this based on these pain points. Paint the before and after bridge. So you can go in there and say, this is where she is right now, and this is how I can help, and this is where she'll be, right? So these are all, these three, just when you type in framework, they're different frameworks that marketers use to describe it.
Okay.
But and the thing is that most people that are feeling healthy are not going to go seek out regenerative health practitioners, or, you know, unless they're into biohacking and whole, but that's a whole different avatar. That's a whole different person to reach out to. So when you're doing this, you do want to speak to those pain points. You do want to, like, I would use that. You know, like, are you sick and tired of seeking all these different practitioners and no one's been able to help you? Have you, you know, like, speak to that if that's who's being drawn to you, or if you don't want that to be drawn, then think of something else, right?
It's like, that's what's coming to me. So maybe I'll start there, but then eventually, like, really want to market to the people who are like, yeah, I just don't want to go the medical route. I want to seek out some other ways to help my kids and my family.
Yeah. Right. And just figure out, like, you could do some, let me see, what's a good one for that, Heidi? When you're wanting to find verbiage for that.
For a module?
Yeah, what would be the best way to, like, she wants to retarget people who are wanting to find a better solution, or, you know, they're not at the point of, like, last resort.
Yeah. No, my ideal client I want to market to is like, I'm really inspired to learn more about holistic health because I'm seeing what's happening with my parents, or I'm seeing what's happening with society, and I want to choose another way for myself and my family.
I would say social media, one-shot posts, and blog one-shot posts. Because what you can do, and think about this, when the module says it's something specific, it doesn't have to be for that. So when you do a blog, you can take that content and reuse it for other things. You can use it for your emails. You can use it for a post. So what I would say too is to describe who the person is that you're looking for. I help women who 40 to 60 who are looking for natural solutions, and want to feel their best or age gracefully or something like that. So you're not targeting the desperate, like, I'm at the end of my rope and I feel like I get it, because I was in wellness for 7 years. And you also want to have people that have resources and that want to make a change.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people feel crappy, but they're not ready to make a change. So you have to ask them. I'm looking for people who are ready to make a change, who are looking to take steps. If this all makes sense, right? That's what I would put in my content.
Yeah, and that is what I'm looking for. I don't want to try to convince anybody of anything. I'm going to help the people, like the lady who called, because she's like, I can't have more kids because of all the health issues my kid has, and she wants more kids. And I'm like, that's sad that she thinks that, and she's, I don't know, just turned 30 and she still has, she still can do something.
Right. Yeah.
So the first step would be to write a persona that's very clear on the audience you're targeting. And then that's the foundation that is going to pull in when you're creating all the content. So that's what a persona does. It's the foundation, and it's amazing how it pulls it in. So you're going to write exactly who you're targeting. Women 40 to 60 who are busy, stressed. They don't know why. They want natural solutions that are ready to make a change, that have the resources. Because you might have a product or service that's $200 a month. Can they afford that? So that's important.
Yeah.
That they have the means, right?
And it has 5,000.
That would be my suggestion.
It has 5,000 characters. So right away, when I'm using the chat or any of these modules, especially when it gives me that much, like, I don't care about what I sound. I'm just throwing all the stuff on there, and this and that. Oh yeah, and this and that. Just get into that space of throwing everything in there. You'll be so surprised when it comes back with you. You're like, oh, you really put that together really well for me. That's why I use chat a lot, because I can totally paint a picture and then have it write the email for me, or have it write the social post, or my whatever's going on the reel or whatever. I just paint the story to it.
I'd like to also add one thing that I add in the persona often is my personal story. Why you do what you do. I was there. I was stressed. I was corporate burned out. I was overweight. I was addicted to whatever, so the emotions in there really pull in too, to why you are doing what you're doing. And why you're helping, because usually we're helping people that are mirrors of us, that we've been there and now we know the track to get to where we are now from where we were.
Yeah. Should I edit the persona? I already
helps.
did.
You can do that anytime.
Okay. So I could just add to that persona.
Absolutely. I would suggest every couple of months that you create, that you go in and edit it, make sure that it's still on target, because you change, your business changes, your clients change. You can have multiple personas too.
Yeah. See, I have a whole bunch, and I got to go back in some of the old ones and look, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's really helpful.
Yeah. I love the
You can
persona.
also, I'm going to add this on. It may be a little forward for you right now, for people, but the way that Robert created this, he's a marketing genius, right? So if you have the $50 plan and above, you can actually take two personas and combine them. And now you're talking to both at the same time. There's a way to combine them, and you can analyze them and see the difference between your two. So, just so you know, there is a way to combine two personas with the $50 or $100 plan, which we don't even have yet.
Yeah. When does Canvas come out?
Wednesday night, which is tomorrow, we're doing an update call. It was supposed to be last night, was supposed to be the update call, but he postponed it till tomorrow night. So I imagine we're gonna hear something. If it's not out by tomorrow, we'll be hearing about it. It's supposed to be this week.
Okay, I know, that's gonna probably.
And that
be-
includes video, the last few, and I send emails out, Sharice, feel free to forward them with the Saturday trainings that he goes through, and he's shown us how to create a lot of things within the Canvas. And it's all on YouTube.
Oh, he has been showing it on YouTube, okay. Are you all familiar with the YouTube channel? My keyboard stopped working. Maybe I won't show you, just look up, what is it, Flex? Yep, my thing stopped working. Never
It's my
mind.
Flex AI. I can hop it, and I do it on mine as well. But if you go to my Flex AI, go to the live tab, and that's where you'll find the latest and the greatest. Do you want me to drop it in the comment? Would that
Yeah,
help you?
can. Uh-huh, yeah, I don't know, I gotta reset my. Not fine. So anything else we could support you on today? Since we had Heidi here too.
I have one question. So since I haven't like been solid on like a logo and name, am I okay to just do my name and I can always add all that stuff later with this
Mhm.
launch? Because sometimes
Yeah.
I get stuck with those things.
Yeah, you could also use Ruby to help you build a logo and a name.
I know, and I did, and I just
Like it.
yeah, maybe take after. Like I'm not good with the prompts. I tried, and I was like, that's not what I was going for.
Oh my God, I know.
So yeah, I'm just like
Yeah.
that. I'll spend like a whole day and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't get anything else done. So I want to just focus
Yeah,
on.
launch it, right? Just do it. We're doing it. What are you working on, Linda?
So I am a nutrition health coach and I'm finalizing a lead magnet right now. I did actually I'm very new to using Ruby AI, so it's a lot. I mean, you
Yeah.
can spend like a whole day and not get, just going around and just playing with it. But I did, because my lead magnet includes, it's an assessment. And I did put some prompts in there and just to see what she would give me back. And so I did use some of the some questions as part of the assessment. So now I have to finalize everything and create the opt-in page and just put it out.
Oh, good. Okay. So yeah, the landing page one is good in the back for your for like your opt-in page. They have a good module. I use that one a lot when I'm looking for a copy for a landing page.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, these are just like some great ideas that you have given, which I did not think about. I did kind of like look at the modules, but again, this is this is new to me. But I think these are really great. I like the framework piece,
Yeah.
the ones. So I'm going to most likely look into those. Yeah.
Cool. That's good. Great. Happy to have helped. Yeah. And so just Ruby can help us with a lot, and in the chat too. Like I use the IntelliChat without modules all the time too. Like I do. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know if there's a module, I'm just going to ask it to. But I was also using AI before, like before now it's easier that we don't have to know all the prompts. So I'm pretty familiar on how to prompt it. But yeah, just play around. And the other thing is, you can get lost in the Ruby funnel, the whole Ruby thing. Just be clear what you want to achieve from it. And when you're writing in there, just, be super clear what the outcome of what you want. And then don't overthink it, right? Sometimes get the landing page done, take a few things, put it there, and then you could always go back and revamp it and revise it once you've launched, right? Get the main stuff and then go back and take that and hey, let's make this better now. But ideally, you want to get that out there so you can start promoting whatever you're promoting. and
Yeah.
Ruby can help us do that. So cool. All right. Well, thank y'all for coming. Good luck with getting
so
your launches.
So Cherise, do you have this call often?
I was doing it every week. I stopped for a while. I only do it if people register for it. But I'm probably going to take it off for a couple of weeks because we're all going to be launching something. It just depends. If I had a big need for it and if people wanted it, then I will show up. That's just how I am. But you know,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I found you, and I just cannot remember.
are you on Heidi's team?
I am on her messenger, and maybe that's where I found you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she
I'm
might
not
have
sure.
posted to come join on something one time. Awesome. Well, I'm so glad I got to meet you. And
Oh, yeah,
um,
me too.
yeah, we'll keep you posted if we have any other ones coming up.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, ladies, have a great one.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.